Hey guys, Exotic here. I'm just gonna bring you a short video on Spelunky. I would be surprised if many of you actually knew what this game was. It's just a little platformer game. I created it. No, okay, I didn't create it. But I did want to bring this to the channel because I think it is a very fun game, and truth be told, it's got me through a lot of college hours, you know, of paying attention to lectures and so on and so forth. But it is truly an interesting game, and a difficult game at that, to be honest. It's, you know, you're just running through, as you can see, me carrying this lovely female character to whom which my character is saving. But it's got a lot of interesting factors in the game, such as this Indiana Jones moment with stealing the treasure, jumping over the rocks. You get what it means. You can kind of follow it. You just kind of go through the game collecting money, items, just to progress. The difficult part of this game is the checkpointing. You do get opportunities to unlock checkpoints. You don't simply walk over and then you get your checkpoint. It's a lot more annoying than that. You have to collect a certain amount of money, and you give the money to a character who, an NPC who's at the end of each zone, and from what I gather, he's not there 100% of the time. It's just kind of on a random thing. You'll see it later in the video when I get there. But this is me just going through the level, trying to give an overview of my game, and I did just record this. I had to do it a couple times because I had those spawns when I was trying to just rush it off, and I would just jump on spikes and that would be the end of that. Actually, that brings me to another point in this game. The life system, I don't like it, because you can have, such as, you start off with 4 lives. That's black and white. You don't have a choice. You start off with 4. And you would assume that you take a hit from something, you'll lose a hit point of damage, but that's not the case. For example, if you get hit by a snake, you're going to lose 1 heart. As you can see, I've got 5 at this point, but I'll explain why it's 5 in a minute. So, actually, I just want you to watch this. I don't really have words for what just happened there. That was me not really paying attention, but I'm going again. You're going to see a nice little speed run through the first zone here. Anyway, as I was saying, so with the life system, you'll get 4 lives, such as a snake enemy, or a spider, or a bat, for example, that are at the bottom of the screen at the moment. They will take off 1 heart of damage per hit, and as you just saw me get hit by a skeleton there, that hit me for 1, but it kind of lingered. Like, I had an invulnerability stage just as I died. Well, no, not as I died. As I got hit, I kind of had that brief second or two of invulnerability, which is very useful, because otherwise you would just get stacked and you'd be killed instantly by pretty much anything. But even though those are all 1 heart hits, that's fine. I think that's all right. Like, you can't really get angry at that, because it's fair enough. But what I don't like is, if you've noticed throughout the level, there's those tannish boxes that fire darts at you, which are the most annoying things in this game by far to me, because they have like instant hits, and it hits for 2 hearts. That's the problem. 1 hit takes you down 2 bits of health, which I think is it's a bit overpowered in my opinion, but what can you do, right? And obviously the spikes in the game insta-kill. You have no choice. You could be on 10 hearts and still you're gone in 1 shot, which, I guess it makes sense. How are you going to survive being impaled? But, you know, it gets annoying if you're doing well and it's just like, oh, no, spikes killed me. But anyway, as I was going to say, how I had more than 4 hearts at that point when I had 5 of them, that is because, if you remember back, I saved the female character in the game. So if you can get her to the end of the level, she grants a life of health. Simple as that. So actually, watch this. Watch this. So I pick up this rock, I come down, I'm gonna go push, do I do it? No, watch. See, did you see when the box hit the ground? That's the dart thing. It sent the dart out when anything moving goes past it, so you can throw rocks, you can get enemies to go in front of it. That's kind of how they're countered, but still, dealing 2 bits of damage is a bit annoying. So when you save the woman, you get another bit of life, so that's how you can kind of stack that. And another, I'm going to draw attention up to the icons at the top. You got the heart, you got the bomb, and you got the rope. I'm pretty sure you've seen me implement all of these anyway so far, but I'll briefly elaborate. Heart, health, simple enough. The bombs, you start off with 4, and you can, they're just there, in my opinion, to clear away if you really don't want to have to walk around, skirt around a lot of enemies. You can blow up a layer of bricks, blocks, terrain, whatever you want to call it. You can blow up some of it, but you got to be careful, as you saw earlier with the splash damage. It got me and I died, and bad things happened all around. Didn't much enjoy that, so you got to be careful with those. The ropes, that's how you scale up and down if you kind of get stuck in an area, which I can't remember if I did in this. Probably, knowing me, I probably did, but that happens. And the money, as I said, you can use it to aim towards a checkpoint, which you'll see at the end of this level, because I believe this is the 4th level in this zone, so you'll see what it's going towards. And also, see, here's the end, so you're going to see me go through the exit, and there's the guy. He's just blah blah blah. Give me 100,000 gold in total, and you can go through the shortcut he'll unlock. So it's not all at once, you can kind of stack it. But this is the 2nd zone. I'm going to be quiet here, but this is the end. But for now, guys, I'm going to let you go, and thank you for watching, and we'll have more videos out soon, and watch this.